let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about forgetting about everything you know about penis growth, how to naturally raise your testosterone, your human growth hormone, and make your penis bigger. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. All right, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, of course, tell some friends. Make sure you give me that Ultrafonzarelli thumbs up like so I say hey, and of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, you know, we're talking about forgetting about everything, but you know what we're about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, where I help people manifest a bigger, thicker, wider, longer, stronger, and harder penis, help you naturally raise your testosterone and your HGH. I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor here to expand your mind and increase your size. So without further ado, I'm here to tell you about forgetting about everything you need to know. And really what it comes to in this role is the flow that I like to say is I know that I grow. And you see my beautiful animals running along today. We got a beautiful type of mix of weather. And what this all has to do with is, you know, I'm always inspired from my dreams and just things on the day-to-day to really let you know about, you know, where you go with the growth, because there could be something so simple as, you know, like it's like just overthinking what you do is what's going to be the biggest, most problematic thing in this whole creation, because all you've got to say is I know that I grow. So go ahead and write that down and understand this flow. And like every single day before I get it going, I'm just waking up today, so you know how it goes. I got the long hair flowing, skin glowing, spirit knowing I'm doing something right. So go ahead and take this breath with me, because you know it feels so beautiful every single day. You know the sound. Breathe it in. I got a shot today. I feel beautiful, because gratitude is the attitude. Every single day, you got to be, you know, happy that you woke up and you got a shot today. Shot at what? Shot at life. And that's a beautiful thing that you need to just keep continuously flowing through you at the back, you know, pressure of your being. And that's what's going to help, you know, things come to your life and the day-to-day. And when we're talking about, you know, making yourself, you know, have that huge piece of meat swinging at the knees, throbbing at the pecs, making you your best, it's about not, you know, over-checking the techniques. And of course, there's so many tips and things that I can teach you along the way. In the BCC, we're talking masturbation for manifestation, we're talking joking, Kegels, super Kegels, all these techniques that have, you know, been out beyond me and are continuously ongoing, growing, and flowing through me, which is going to help, you know, you out on the day-to-day, just, you know, getting into that into the grow mode. But really what it comes down to is not over checking what you do. Just like the other day, I'm at the pool store and I had to go fix my filter, and you might hear it humming in the background. It'd be hilarious if you see it just flood. Yeah, I did a beautiful job fixing it. Anyways, man, you know what I'm saying, man. So I go over there, and basically I already knew how to fix the thing, and I just wanted that confirmation from somebody that works there to let me know that I already knew I was right. And I feel like that's kind of what we're doing on a day-to-day when it comes to, you know, manifesting more muscle size, more penis growth. All that stuff is all correlated, because if you keep constantly checking, that's how you're going to wreck yourself. So you don't want to keep checking yourself before you wreck yourself. And, you know, like I said, you go over, I'm at the pool store, I'm just thinking that you're going to hear something that you might not know, like, well, yeah, clearly, you know, you didn't replace the J-rings. And you might be like, oh, yeah, the J-ring. Like, I didn't know that there was a J-ring. Well, yeah, well, first, look, you gotta adjust the gimlings. The gimlings. Well, what's a gim? Like, you know, that's what I'm talking about. And mind you, none of these pieces are in the filter at all. But that's just the kind of, like, confirmation that you're looking for when you're going out there with the answers are already within. And that's what you really got to take from that whole ramble of whatever that just came to me, because it's like I said, man, I'm just waking up, man, and I can ramble like a monkey in a tree. Forrest Gump analogy. I had to hit you off right. And, you know, I'm enjoying this beautiful you know, weather today. Got my animals today, and I was sleeping for quite a bit of time. And, you know, my dreams, like I say, man, they're pretty lit, and I ain't got to snort for it, jab a vein for it. All I got to do is sleep, and I'm dripping that DMT, Joe Rogan, and that's what it is, man. I'm battling out in the astral realms, and I'm very grateful, and being able to explore these realms. And I tend to find that whether I have dreams that I'm hanging out with Kid Rock or Stallone, I got, like I'm telling you, man, I have crazy it's basically like a Tarantino movie, and you're kind of putting it together as it goes. And the ones that come to me, and it might be problematic with you, is the sleep paralysis. So if you never had this, I mean, good for you. If you're somebody that deals with it, I got the tips and the tricks to help you get through this. And basically when you're in that sleep paralysis zone, it's when you wake up and you're in your room, or so you think you're in your room, and you can't move. You might feel like there's an entity right here, and you might feel like, or you just might feel like you just can't move, and that could be very scary to some. And what I like to do in these situations is always have some fun, because like Matthew McConaughey says from The Beach Bum, man, am I telling you that the world is conspiring for my happiness? Maybe, but most importantly, I like to have fun, and fun is the gun. So always remember that fun is the gun. Even when you're in a fearful moment of dreaming that you feel like this could be it, and like, is this how it goes? Is this whatever it may be? You just gotta let yourself know that the universe is a friendly place. So keep yourself, in that zone of being happy as much as you can. That's really what's gonna be, the rocket, the fuel that's going to let you just get through any situation that you're in. And when you're talking about, like sleep paralysis situations, like I've incepted in and out of them like 5-6 times in a row, where it's like you wake up and you're still in it, you wake up and you're still in it, you keep going back and forth. And that could be really scary to some people. But what I like to do is understand that if I'm in that zone, science will tell you. And like I say, I don't disagree with science, but I don't disagree with magic. And when you're talking about that, you understand that you're dripping that DMT, you're producing that HGH. So that's something that you can just give gratitude for right there. And what I like to do usually in these situations is, try to just get back to my body and just make it as huge as I can, man. Have that huge piece of meat just blow up to my, throbbing right here. And what I noticed is that I could blow into it, and it just inflates like a huge slab of salami. And, that's what we're talking about. I mean, that might not necessarily be the go-to answer that you're going to get out of another spiritual advisor, but it's something that helps me get through it. And, I always feel that even with drugs or anything that you get involved with, the most important drug and high that you can get on is being high on life, man, being high on you. And that's really what's going to help you out throughout any of this, man, because you can talk to people at, AAs and any type of recovering addicts, and they're gonna always tell you that no matter what their story may be, and I'm not here to, say this, that, or the other, but the main factor is you got to just be happy to be you. You got to be happy to be alive today. And that's really what it comes down to, because you're not going to want to do things that make you feel like less of you by putting certain things into you. And that's really what it comes down to. And, fortunately for me, like when you're talking about certain drugs out there, I mean, I'm more addicted to having a huge, having that huge piece of meat swing at the knees and throb to the pec, man. I'm not worried about, getting high on anything else, because I'm already high on myself. And that might, be, it could be whatever, but I mean, I just feel like if you naturally have your own high inside, and that's really something that you can just, smile about and not have to worry about, like I say, putting it up your nose, putting it in your veins. You got it right here at all times. And, like I always say, man, the most important thing that you got to do is always love yourself, man. Get out there, spread love any which way that you can, but most importantly, start it with self. When you go by that mirror, just say, how you doing? Put it in your own words to just say that I love you. Just feel something beautiful. I'm about to go into a Barney. I love you. You love me. We're a great big family. Yeah, getting lit. I'm sorry I had to hit you with some Barney. You might not even know him, but I'm spreading love right now, just trying to have some fun here. Never forget my Matrix hack, no matter where you're at. Just always, if you're hearing somebody on the other line of the phone, you might not even understand the language. Just understand that vibration speaks no language, so intend on that person, that soul, to have a beautiful day, to feel love in some kind of way, and you go along your day, and you just hacked the Matrix. You just made the world a better place, and that's really what it all comes down to every day. Anyways, when we're talking about here today, is your mind is really what's controlling what's going on, and you getting out of your own way is really what has to do with getting ahead of it, and that's going to help you out. And when we're talking about, you know, naturally raising your testosterone, making yourself grow into the giant gods that we are, man, you already feel where we're coming with this. We're talking about what would you do if you're already, you know, if you're already huge, man. We're talking about being too big for any weight that you'd be lifting. You would always be flexing and growing at any single time, because it's the mind that puts on the size. You ain't got to worry about, you know, how many sets you're doing, what you're eating. All you got to know is you keep on believing that you're doing something right, and you will feel it every single day, getting confirmation in all kinds of mysterious ways, man. This place is magical, and I do not just deny the pump and feeling that I have in this moment, and I'm happy to share it with you, and you can grab it at any given time. Look at me, naked in the chair, long hair flowing, skin glowing. I'm hitting you with a double rhyme, double line, letting you know that we're getting this going. And I'm telling you, man, the sun's coming out, really helping me keep it flowing. So what you got to know is the mind is the wielder of muscle. It's the mind that's putting on the size. Paramahansa Yogananda, the one that wrote the autobiography of a yogi. Steve Jobs intends on all of us to read that book. It's the one that says, you know, like I said, Steve Jobs says some beautiful things. The ones that believe they're crazy enough to change the world are the ones that do. And, you know, Paramahansa Yogananda, the one that says the mind is what's putting on the size. And I really believe that every single day. And I feel it in my veins, and I feel it when I go, and I feel it when I grow. So you got to understand, always give some gratitude to this pump. And I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling anabolic. Is feeling it in the yard. Just who knows about my neighbors going to feel me just growing huge in this yard, man. It's a beautiful thing. So what we're going to go with is the things that you already know with. And we're saying right now is I am so happy and grateful that my huge, beautiful muscles are growing bigger, harder, stronger, more defined, abundantly. And then, of course, from that huge piece of meat, swinging at the knees, let's throb it to the pecs. You know what we're saying? I'm so happy and grateful that my huge, beautiful penis is growing bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder, abundantly. And then, of course, never forget one of my favorite rhymes at any given time is I am magic, I am divine, and the universe is on my side. And that's something beautiful to say. And of course, when you gotta get that one last rep in, you know the rhyme anyways. If you can scream it, just go ahead and shout, or at least feel it in your head. And I'm feeling it right now. Just go ahead and say this with me. I am magic, I am divine, and I can increase my size. Oh yeah, 2020, getting ripped, getting lit, growing huge. Beautiful, man. You gotta love that, man. Look at that pump. Sweating right here, man. Look at that. You cash at me later. You know what I'm saying, man. I'm just here to help you be motivated, man. I'm dripping that sweat, man. I thought it was about to rain, and you got the clouds coming up. It's clearing, man. This is a magical place, and I'm happy to be here sharing this message of the grow with you. And like I say, man, it's basically just get out ahead of it, stay out of your own way, stay on your own path. And, you know, we got a whole bunch of beautiful things coming in the near, you know, in the near now, because essentially all there is now, and I'm intending on all you guys to feel beautiful right now. The wind is blowing, letting me know to keep on flowing, keep on growing. Probably end this beautiful transition once again. You know how we go here in the BCC. And, you know, make sure you guys are, you know, like I said, man, if you guys want any help hands-on, make sure you guys are hitting me up. But beyond that, go ahead and hit me up on, you know, on the Instagram, the Snapchat. You know, make sure you're checking out my kids. See, take care of the neighborhood, my wolf and my bear over there. Maybe I'll give you a quick glimpse. Gang. Yup, yeah, they're doing beautiful. All right, that's beautiful. And like I said, man, make sure you guys are following me, and I intend on all you guys to spread some love today, to feel some love today, to be some love today. And of course, man, we're gonna have plenty more beautiful experiences along the way. I'm here for you. Hit me up. And like I said, man, I love you guys. Make sure you start loving yourself, and we're gonna have plenty more to come. So I'll see you guys around. Peace.